Training gets put to the test. We talk the real living wage. Kyle takes on a church, and I get a special delivery. This is Vapor Clean. I'm Lee. Let's see behind the cleans. Monday the 23rd of October, in the office, getting the day going. The technicians have got a busy day with end of tenancies, ready for their new tenants to move in. We've also got a gutter clean happening as well, a few carpet and upholstery jobs and lots of little bits. We do actually have a gap today, which is frustrating. We don't normally have that many gaps, but we do have a gap today. Two of the technicians, one of them is Ashley, so he is in training, so we're being very selective with what we're booking him on anyway. But the office team will be working on getting that all booked up. Myself, obviously, I've been off for a few days, so I was off the tail end of last week. Today's my first day in, so there's a lot of catching up to do. My phone is gone crazy. I've got loads of things I've got to catch up on there. I've got 150 emails, but my main priority is basically going to be catch up with a few individuals. I know we had a few quotes that went out last week, and they've said that they want to sort of get the ball rolling quite quickly. So if I haven't got responses from them, I'll be following up and seeing where we are with them. Already caught up with the office team. They all seem happy. So yeah, good start to the week so far, but a lot to do.
Hello, Lee, you okay?
Yeah, not bad. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. You don't sound great.
Do I not?
No, you sound very quiet. Hold on 2 seconds.
I'm on speakerphone, so I don't know if that's what it is.
There you go, I turned you up a bit.
Turn me up. A lot of people want to turn me down, not turn me up.
How you doing? You okay?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. I thought I'd give you a quick call. Wanted to have a catch up. I was in the chiropractors on Friday, and they asked how you were getting on. I realised we hadn't actually. I didn't know because I hadn't asked.
Yeah,
How did it go?
she done a few things where she pulled on like the shoulders and then she went down the spine individually.
Yeah.
And that felt quite good. But at the end she stood up, she was like, how do you feel? And I said, to be honest, I still feel the same.
Yeah.
She said, yeah, it will be like that, wait until tomorrow. I woke up the following day, I did feel quite good, much more flexible, but the pain was still like humming in the background. Yeah. And then it just sort of creeped back in.
Yeah, it does. The trouble is, especially with, because I had the same, so I've had three treatments now. It's spread over the space of about 4 weeks. By the time I got the second treatment, I was no different. I hate it. It's so annoying because you expect to feel better straight away.
What she thinks could have happened was that there's a certain part in the back that's connected to the abdomen.
Yeah.
And that was playing with me appetite and playing with me sickness and playing with, well,
yeah,
quite a lot as well, the sweating and the fatiguing maybe. She said it could be parts down to that too. But it's just you get a lot of answers off of different people. No one really has a clear answer. No one really has a clear answer. I'm plodding along day by day. It's getting better gradually. Yeah. I think it's just a case of maybe I really overdone it and then I just carried on ploughing through it and then I don't know, maybe done a bit of damage, but it just needs some time to repair. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah.
It's worth, I mean, I don't know what she recommended with like visits and stuff like that, but if she has recommended something, I would say it's definitely worth thinking about going back and just getting a few treatments to try and make sure it's getting repaired as much as anything else. Never take your health for granted, Aaron, definitely not. It's we only get one body, unfortunately.
That's true.
We could do with a couple more, couldn't we?
It would be nice, yeah, a few transplants here and there.
Trust me, I got up this morning after the weekend and I'm like, oh my good lord. I remember jumping out of the bed and raring again when I was younger, not so much anymore.
Good morning everyone. It is a lovely Monday morning. You can see it's Nelsey's Methodist Church. We're here to do a carpet clean. I'll take you through what we're going to do and then we'll crack on with the day. As you can see, got water stains everywhere. With carpets like this, you can't use the extraction method because the carpets are so thin. The extraction method just won't work. there will be no suction, creating that circulation between the spray and the water. As you see, I've got the machine here, pads are soaking in neutralizer, got the rotary, got my canister. I'll get the camera set up and you can watch me do my thing. This is the landing. I've already done the bottom landing, but there's no point getting a video because it's really dark. So this is the top landing.
Get in. Gotcha. It's always nice to get a good win. I've got confirmation that one of the contract quotes that I sent out last week wants to go ahead. They've got to give, there is a potential for a 2P, which is the transfer of responsibility for employees. So someone is eligible for that. So we've got to allow at least 30 days. And we need to discuss with them and let them know what all the options are. So we've got a start date that they're looking to pencil in, which is the 4th of December, which is fine. That gives us plenty of time to get the ball rolling, get it organised, speak to the potential transfer person and look to move them over and get started. But that's how you want to start on Monday. Love it. Yeah, not too bad. Sorry. Yes, we need to look at this video that's going out tonight, don't we? I know you sent over another option for the title, but
yeah, I'm trying to be a little vague just so I can kind of link van and fridge, because you said you liked the thumbnail. I'm worried about being too blunt and just saying this is about a van and this is about a fridge kind of thing in the title. And I'm trying to be really, really good for SEO.
I don't think you necessarily need to link them. What you've got to remember is this isn't, and I think this was what I was trying to explain on Friday. You know, this is an episode. This is a series. It's not like one of our other videos, which is just about one topic. There's going to be multiple things going on. That's why I didn't like the last thumbnail that you sent over to me, because all of a sudden it was like, forget everything else. We bought a van and we made £500. But it's kind of, that is like 60 seconds of a 50-minute episode. And it's difficult. It's difficult when we're going back and forwards on Messenger. Normally I'd give you a ring, but to be honest with you, I was trying to do 5,000 things on Friday. I had my kids with me. I had my wife moaning at me that I was still working when I was supposed to be off. You know, you're trying to juggle lots of different things, and I'm just going into our creator studio now, and I'm just in our analytics. I can't tell you what a good click-through rate is. Essentially, the higher the better. That's really good. 40% of our viewers watch that video right the way through. So our dip is at 13.5 minutes, and the video is 14.2 minutes long. But that's our biggest dip.
It could be the thumbnail. I mean, I don't know how you feel about that, the thumbnail.
I quite, again, so I'm a bit mixed with that thumbnail. I'm also probably mixed because my ugly mug's on it again.
I'll try and find a picture that's like you happy, but
no, you just enjoy finding pictures of me where I'm as miserable as fucking sin. I know what you do. You want the worst picture, it's payback every time. The title I suggested, Why Quality Cleaners Put People Before Profit.
The title's good, but it feels like it's not the overall theme of the episode. A van situation, for example, where it's kind of both with the van situation, because they're choosing the customer, us, in that van situation, but we're also getting profit, so it's like we the people, but also profit and people, if that makes any sense for that.
It makes a little bit of sense. The other thing is you know, we don't profit out of that by any way in any way, shape or form. This is what I mean. The whole 500 quid, that's not 500 quid free. That is just getting 500 quid back.
The inconvenience, you know, I've got a bill on my desk now, or in my inbox now, just for a change of insurance alone. So we've lost money because I've had to pay out to put the temporary van on our insurance. So we're currently insuring an additional van while I've got 2 vans sat in the garage. You know, it was also money that was due to go towards the poor standard of the van, so we had to have repairs done on the van before we put it back on the road. You know, these sorts of things as much as anything else, and it's just companies don't consider customer service straight away. They kind of look at it and go, oh yeah, that's standard procedure. That might be standard procedure, but that is not good customer service, is it?
Way too long.
How to turn a loss into a win, being better than better in business.
Yeah.
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 I
Right.
think looks are better, but have you seen what's been happening with Facebook?
I have. I've caught up on that this morning.
I'm not sure. I was thinking about it this morning. I was just like, is this a really good thing or a really bad thing?
I would lean into the phrase that no publicity is bad publicity, and I would also say that feedback is a gift, and if nothing else, that is what we need to see it as. If nothing else, it's a very timely lesson, which is good for us. We need it. That's fine.
Yeah.
We need this feedback. We need people to. It's what we've been asking for in some of our videos, not our shorts, obviously, but it's what we've been asking for. So we do have to respond to those comments.
Yeah. Anything you want to say?
I mean, it can be something as simple as, well, sorry you felt that way, wasn't our intention. And I understand why, but you worry about what will come next or offending someone or something like that. If we worry about that, there's no point us being out on social media. Because it will, with the negative, more people will talk negatively than positively all the time, 100% all the time. Because I don't know why, it's human nature. Honestly, more people are likely to complain than they are to give you positive feedback.
I've been trying to focus more on like the 27 likes of that real gut, to be honest.
Well, the reach must have been pretty good on it. I don't know what the reach was.
Oh yeah. Did you not look at the reach? It's 12,000.
Well, there you go, see? So whether they liked it or they didn't like it, it worked. Get yourself sorted tomorrow, work from home. We'll have a catch-up call at 1, but we'll keep it strictly to an hour. But just send me the thumbnail idea once you've got it sorted, just to give it the final approval.
Sounds like a plan.
Cool. Alright, give me a shout if you do need anything else.
Okay, we'll do.
Right, see you later.
Cool. Alright, see you later.
Cheers, bye.
Bye.
It's all done. Here's the result. This is the front hallway carpet. I would say about 90% of all stains have come out. Most of those water-based stains. So it's come up quite nice. It's a bit more used, I would say, but it looks alright. Comes out a lot better, especially when it dries. It'll look better. It's quite dark, but you can see it's come out quite nice. And this is the really good one. Especially now that it's dry, you can definitely see a big difference. Alright, that's me done. Off to the next one.
Tuesday 24th of October, in the office, about 8 o'clock. Typical Tuesday with lots of meetings. I've got a coaching session this morning after the internet failed a couple of weeks ago. The technician team have got lots of extractors to do today, bit of a change around, not the normal for a Tuesday. A couple of larger end of tenancies and oven cleans and upholstery cleans as well, so we've got a lot in there. And Lee is out quoting as well, so he's got a carpet clean quote to do. He's got a couple of extractor system quotes to do as well. Contracts team, we're back at the restaurant doing another audit there. It looks like we are going to be replacing the operative there, just to make sure that we are maintaining the standards. I think the operative that we've currently got in there has actually just been overstretching themselves because they've got other jobs elsewhere as well. They're not a bad person, their intentions are in the right place, and they don't mean to miss things. It's just about being human. They will be staying with us on a couple of other sites, but they're going to reduce their hours down a little bit. Aaron is back in at Hornets, covering that site while we're waiting for those. We've also got a couple of trial shifts going on there as well. Here in the office, leadership team meeting This morning, I have a catch-up meeting with Craig in marketing. Really good stuff coming out your ways. Hints and tips and basically reviews of your everyday equipment that you may use at home. First of all though, I'm working on stats. Here we have a good walk around of an end of tenancy clean. This is going to be a before and after to show you the fantastic results that we can achieve on an end of tenancy. Our customers use us for end of tenancies for a number of reasons, whether it is to keep the landlord or the estate agent happy and comply with the terms of their rental agreement, or just simply because they don't have the time to get it cleaned. Many people will also have it done if they're moving into a new home or if they're moving out of a new home. Things like that. It's always worthwhile getting a good, thorough clean done by the professionals to make sure the standards are where they need to be. I can hear you. Can you hear me now? Hello? Now I can hear you. Not the best way to start a day, gotta be honest.
I can't believe we're drinking on that.
It's gonna be bouncing off the walls.
I hope so.
I thought I had a big cup. Crikey.
I need to go to the shop, I've no coffee left.
You're going to need to go to the toilet. You have to fit your computer in there.
That makes two of us. Team are working well together. Yeah, I'm stepping away a lot more. I mean, I'm monitoring the stats constantly every week. So we are having our weekly leadership team meeting now.
It was for having a new starter at Satibello, whatever you want to call it, and Horsewheel Field.
Awesome.
Ashley?
Mine's just like, for the work that Teresa's done, I just want to make her Employee of the Month because she's been brilliant. Yeah.
The work boards are being managed better and more reasonable numbers.
We had some good contract leads that week, some really good conversations last week as well, so yeah, positive. Trying not to be too in the office, if that makes sense, so it's not constant. It's almost like we're trying to close the door after the horse has bolted, because it's a case of shit, we're not going to hit target, we haven't got enough capacity left to hit target, right, what do we do about it, sort of thing. I need to try and find something that turns the urgency up on the team, so they see this week that next week or the week after they're not going to be fully booked. The biggest issue, and I've already dropped it down, is the specialist leads 34, which
normally
is
like 60.
It's around the 60 mark, so massive drop last week. I've already sent off a couple of emails to a few people to find out what's going on. The most urgent thing, or the quickest thing I can get up and running at the moment, is obviously the new service that we sent pile on. I need to get that organised ASAP. Today, the real living wage has just been announced.
Right.
To 11.
12.
12?
Probably is that everyone's got to go up, and that's the trouble. It's not just your minimum, but you can't just increase your minimum and not increase anyone else.
That's what everyone
gets
fucking
busy.
does.
It's
So I had for years and years until
Really?
all the managers and curries
This is
kicked
like
off.
the
Literally
country.
all of them. We were all on 23 was the basic. And every single one of us were like, no.
But that's the
We'll
trouble, anyway.
we'll all like, what is it? Self-demote.
Yeah.
Good
That is just it. That is what people will just,
Yeah.
they won't put up with it. So
No.
if you don't increase everyone, then
But that
you'll
is
get
quite
rid of
rare
it.
to do
So
it. But
the government call it living wage, right?
Yeah.
That's minimum wage. They just rebranded it a few years ago. That's all it is.
Right.
We're accredited to the real Living Wage Foundation.
Right.
So that's why we currently pay £10.90 anyway.
Yeah.
But because they've put up minimum wage, I refuse to call it living wage, because they've put up minimum wage to 11, the real living wage have calculated what the actual cost of living is,
yeah.
and it has to go up to 12.
Yeah. Well, that's it. To be fair, it makes sense. My insurance has doubled, gas and electric. Yeah, they're all.
Everything's just
That's from
skyrocketed,
April.
So it'll be from April, yeah. This is what I'm saying about the reason I'm mentioning it now is because, again, it's something to make sure that people are aware of, because you don't want them thinking they can jump ship and go elsewhere when actually they will be due for a wage increase anyway, because we're living wage accredited. So obviously we don't want to make everything about the money, but that's what else we want to find out. When you're out talking to the staff, we want to know what, if there was one thing we could do for you to keep you happy in a job, what would it be? I've always liked, and it's part of our mission statement, to be able to offer like health insurance and stuff like that, to be, especially these days, because getting a fucking doctor's appointment is ridiculous. So I've always looked at that, and now don't get me wrong, there's quite a hefty cost involved in that, which is why it's part of the mission statement. I haven't done it yet. We'll get there eventually. And it's things that we'll talk about on our planning day and stuff. But is there something else that other, how much does that mean to people? And maybe that is kind of the conversations we may need to be having with some operatives as much as anything else. Because
we're going to get a lot of that. We're going to get a lot of people that can't work above 15 hours, especially with the money now.
Yeah.
So their contract's going to, have to say 12 or whatever to account for the fact that their hourly rate is going to be more.
But this is, and again,
so,
it's not a discussion to go into too much detail today, but maybe this is what we need to dig deeper, and we need to understand that more. Because, me and you especially, we look at a contract and we go, oh, that would work best with that amount of people for that amount of hours and stuff like that. I know very little about the benefit scheme and stuff like that. So maybe we need to have a better understanding of that to be able to offer it to the rest of the team and what suits them better. Wednesday, 25th of October. I'm not feeling it today, but I've got some things that I've got to get done. It's planning and marketing and stuff like that. I'm going to close myself away in my office and just plough on through today. We've got Holly, the support operative. She's back in at Setabello with Ashley this morning. We've got a new starter there. That's the one where we've been having a few issues with the previous operative. So I mentioned about that yesterday. Aaron is at Hornets Rugby this morning, and then he's also in the office early this morning as well, but he's got a light day, a little bit of prep there and a bit of time back as well, because we are covering a few shifts on weekends at the moment, so they're keeping their midweeks quieter. The technicians, we've got Kyle in the office today actually catching up on some post-clean packs. We're nearly caught up, which is where we need to be. We've also got Scott in later today as well to do his usual van stock check and everything like that. Ashley is coming towards the end of his training, so they've got some carpets and upholstery to do today, which is really good. We need to just give Ashley plenty of time on those little jobs where he's going to be out on his own. So we're at that stage now where Ashley is just doing the cleans and Lee gets to stand back and relax and just watch. But he's there for support if he needs it. But it is a day of all little jobs. It is just ovens, carpets, upholsteries. That's all we've got today. So nothing big, nothing commercial today, which is odd. Feels really weird. But I'm sure the day will do well either way. And I'm expecting a special delivery today. So watch this space and we'll see what turns up.
Right, so the next bit is preheating the hose. It hasn't been used for a while. So what you need to do is press this plus button there. This light should come on. That's it. You heard the little noise, so that means the hose is pressurized. If you lift up the lid and then pop that over the top and just spray it into that. While you're doing that, you need to hold this bit with your other hand, this bit here, so it gets hot as you're spraying, and then you know that the water's gone through and it's heated it up, because then you're starting with cleaning the carpets with hot water. But because it's not even lightly soiled carpet. It still will be a bit dirty when we extract, but it's a little bit cheaper and it will do exactly the same process after it's clean. So we should, you know, be spot on there really. That's it, just a quick spray over, literally, you don't need to do much. So you just want to do each room exactly the same, edge to edge, because that's got quite a wide angle spray on it.
Yeah.
You don't need to go too close with it, and it's only a light spray that you need to do.
What text Ash? Is it 1?
We should stop saying Ashley and that, because I keep thinking you're talking about me.
We are talking about you.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, 1.
who is one?
Ashley.
Ashley, Tasha, Bianca, Julia, Erica, Southern, and
What's
Erica.
the with them?
Yeah, they are.
So that's I bought this for Rico
Which is really annoying.
Yeah.
for his birthday.
Considering how long
Friday.
extra they were given. You need to forward that
Not for
over
lipstick on, to
to
them.
Jordan and Ashley.
You alright?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
He has to have room to spread out, that's what it is.
It's nice actually, I can walk all the way through now as well. It's quite nice. Yeah.
Did you just do that for fun? Just walk through the van? Whatever floats your boat, Stephen. Whatever floats your boat. So the special delivery is about 5 minutes away. So I'm going to go and meet them. It's not coming direct to the office. And we'll have a look. So the special delivery is my new vehicle. So I have opted for the new Ford Ranger Wild Track to swap over from my car, because it gives me a bit more versatility in the back with carrying some stuff around, but I also then get the comfort of riding around. So we'll see how this one goes for a while, although I can't drive it today because it's not been added to the fleet insurance yet. So I need to swap over the car before I can do that. Bit of a story around the car which I'll fill you in about later. Of course, I never give in. I can't. The trouble is I feel worse if I stop, because I feel worse because I've stopped, and then I'll feel worse for a few days because I didn't get anything done. So
when I'm ill, I'll get home and then go, oh, I feel like, well.
yeah.
You feel worse.
Oh, I'll crash tonight when I get back, but
I can't do that. I can't do that.
I'd normally work from home as well, but the kids are off, so I won't get any peace and quiet and everything else, so I won't be able to work anyway.
10,000 photos.
Yeah.
Frustrating. Every time I open
10,000 pointless photos.
Yeah, every time I open a pack, I was like, fuck. Like, God. And it's just like.
It is seriously. I was doing the same thing when I done it the other Saturday. You either get one or the other. You open it up and you get loads of photos that are pointless, or you open it up and there's not enough photos.
But it's like that is the same as that.
So they're uploading them twice.
It's like you said, you just need one photo of the camera. Not,
yeah.
I'm guilty of doing it in 3 different angles,
Yeah.
but then at the same time, it's like, now it's just one.
Yeah.
You don't need 3 angles, but I'm just as guilty.
Yeah.
But at least my angles are always from the same position. My before and afters are always in the same place.
That's because
But sometimes it's like, one here, I'll go there, I'll take a photo of this piece of steel here. It's like, what the fuck is that? So here's the customer from yesterday. Hey Carl, how are you feeling from yesterday? Does your ear still hurt? I'm really sorry this happened. I fell down the stairs.
Just goes to show the impression you made. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily recommend chucking yourself down the stairs to make an impression, but you don't need that many cleaning hours. It feels strange to be telling someone that when they're asking you to quote for their cleaning. But in this circumstance, we've gone in, we've assessed the site and we've quoted it at a certain amount of hours per week, but they're currently getting more hours per week. But there is so much wasted time there, they don't actually need as many hours as they're currently getting. Now they feel like they're boxed into a corner because they've got people that currently work those hours, and 2P could potentially apply, which is the transfer of responsibility for employees. But you can, if it's what's best for the business, you can change it so you're actually reducing the hours and spreading it out and doing it differently. There needs to be a need for the business, which there is, because in this case it is a secure site and they can't have someone on site for that many hours securely, and it's currently structured in the sense that they don't have out cleaning every single day of the week. They have large chunks of cleaning different days of the week because it used to work for the business. So during the quoting process, I've actually had to go to them and say, we don't think that's what's best for you. Now we can do it that way, but that's not what we feel is best for you. Watch this space to see how that progresses, but it's all looking good so far. I think they're a company that's going to be on board within the next few weeks, because they're liking the way we're talking and they're already looking at the contract and everything else. But I don't know whether they're going to go with more hours or less hours. Obviously financially it benefits us if they take more hours, but morally the right thing is for us to take it with less hours. So that's what we'd like to try and do.
Oh, I can't believe it.
It is Thursday, the 26th of October. Sun is shining, should be a good day. Waiting to hear back from a couple of contract proposals today. So hopefully we'll be coming to you with some really good news on that one. For the contract side, it's quite a straightforward day today. All of the support ops are out doing various things very similar to yesterday and the day before. So touch wood, you can never be quite sure because there's lots of moving parts in play all the time. But today for them should be a quite straightforward day. On the technician side, we have someone out on a trial shift. We've got a few trial shifts going on over the next few days and into next week. As I've mentioned before, we take our time and make sure we find the right person for the position and for the company as well. So we have to make sure that we send them out on a trial as well as the actual interview process that they're going through. It feels really good though to know that we've got a number of people kind of lined up and that they're willing to wait as well. These couple of people have waited a couple of weeks before they can get into a trial and stuff like that. So the fact that they're seeing what we're about and they're looking at us and what we're doing and stuff like that, and they're willing to wait around because they want the right jobs. It's not just about having a job that pays the bills, it's about having the right job, which is, that's what it's all about. They want the right job, we want the right person. Works all the better for everyone. So it'll be good to see how that goes today. All of the technicians today have lots of little jobs. It's one of those days where it's job to job to job to job, which is good. It's mixes it up a little bit for the technicians as well, which keeps them busy. I'm out and about now. I'm heading into drop off the memory stick for last week to Craig. It's a bit later in the week, but we're still playing a little bit of catch up because we almost lost a hell of a lot of footage a couple of weeks ago, but we managed to get the magic man Paul from Escape IT to retrieve that footage off of the memory card, the memory stuff. So Craig is a little bit behind, so I'm dropping in last week's footage so we can start working on last week's episode as well. And then I'm back to the office and I'm working on marketing stuff today. It's all about marketing. It's all about a few strategies that we've got coming up. The team in the office are smashing it. They were very nervous at the beginning of the week that we had a lot of gaps and we were falling behind on target and stuff like that, and we don't want it to roll on. But they've worked their backsides off the last few days, and I believe they're catching up and heading in the right direction. I'm off tomorrow, so we'll have a catch up with Danny before I finish today. But a lot of my stuff is going to be shut away in an office because no one wants to talk to me because I'm still ill. So I'm going to shut myself away in the office and get on with marketing stuff. Alright. A little bit on there from this week, but it's not everything. I know Lee said yesterday when I saw him, he said he'd done a lot of stuff as well.
The episode I sent you this morning, it's not as exciting as the episode we did before, but this one I think is more informative.
Yeah, that's a good thing, isn't it? Like we said before, if you can't get the shorts out of it, then how good is the actual episode? That's the trouble, isn't it? So for them to stay watching for a long period of time, there has to be more than just the visual aspect of it. You don't watch Game of Thrones because it's visually fantastic. You might, but is it going to keep, some people might, but does it keep you in, the majority of people don't, and does it keep you engaged for however long without some sort of storyline?
No.
And I know we haven't got a story. Well,
the van saga is kind of
vans.
Should have mentioned.
Oh, don't. They're still not done.
No?
They're still not done. No. One of them's done. This is the best in the world. We had notification Friday that one of them was done.
Yeah.
So we just needed the warranty company to pay the bill.
Yeah.
Which I knew that wasn't going to be done Friday, so I ignored it anyway. Obviously I wasn't working anyway, so I just ignored it. And then Monday, the warranty company notified us that they were done.
Yeah.
Or it was done. And told us to go and collect it. And I'm like, I'm ringing Peugeot. I'm not going and collecting it because their information is crap.
Yeah.
Lucky I did, because then I rung Peugeot's and they said, no, it's done, yeah, but they haven't paid the bill. So you can't collect it, which I knew, they've told me that numerous times. So it's like, all right. Tuesday afternoon, they chased us, the warranty company, and said, you haven't picked your van up yet? And we're like, no, because you haven't paid your bill. They won't let us have it. And then yesterday, they rang, not only did they message me, they rang the office and said, oh, don't go and collect your van because it's not ready yet. No, we know. Oh my god.
I've got a carpet short on YouTube, got 2,000 views.
Oh really?
Yeah.
The one you used with the, you had that few moments later bit on it. Yeah, I like that. I saw that on TikTok. That's the type of video that my kids watch as well. We'll find something, we'll have a look at it. Right. Oh, I better go and get this stuff then, and then I'll give you a shout once I've watched the footage through.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you later.
Vision for 3 hours. We would be potentially looking at
$1 million.
VAPORCLEAM.co.uk.
Started.
Hi, Craig.
So we're on our way to Vivo now because Andrew phoned up yesterday to say his hose is broke on his vacuum. So I think his Percy just needs to be refred back in. But if it's broke, it means he's calling through the door.
Yeah, because those Henrys get caught on all the doors and the door frames, and when they get caught, and if you're a bit frustrated, you yank.
Yeah. a new starter Hornets. It seems to be doing a really good job.
Yeah,
Those toilets are a good one.
Gleaming. You could see your reflection in it, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And she's got herself in a bit of a routine.
Already?
Yeah, because I'd mopped the toilet. She go, oh, you've mopped them, but I wasn't finished.
Oh.
I still got to put the bluey down. There's still some toilet rolls. Fair play.
No, they did look good.
Yeah.
And they had a power cut this morning, you said?
Well, it was strange, right? So I get into Hornets, everything fine, lights on, no issues, and then the vacuum. We started not started vacuuming. We got the vacuum out and everything, plugged it in, didn't work initially. So I tried a few more different plug sockets, didn't work either. So I thought it was the motor to the vacuum. So I took the motor off of it, went to my van, swapped the motors over to try and see if it was a working motor or not. And then my motor didn't work either. So sweeping, brushing, and then Rich came in, and I told him about it. Rich, the man with the plan, grabbed his key, went to the, like, you know where Kate's flat and the old changing room, the boiler bit at the back? He went round there and he went, yeah, he'd had a bit of a power surge, and he just reset it all, and it working like a whistle.
We've managed to turn Access Centre around with the 3 girls.
Yeah, we've squashed issues there.
I went yesterday, and to be fair, I've never known Magic to be so laid back. It was like, it's just the touch points. And I get that because like there's a lot of flu going around in that now, and the students are getting it. And then it was a few boxes which Kirk did last night. The usual art room is always there. Look, the floor hadn't been done, that was Thursday. And the sink.
Why does it get missed?
I don't know, but I spoke to Donna, and like I thanked Donna for all what she's done, because it's her that's pushed them on. And then Kirk went in last night, and he said that Nurta was doing the floor with the eye mop. I said, has she done that sink? Oh, I don't know, I'll go back and check. She hadn't done it, but he got her to stood there and watch him do it.
Right.
So that's, I've done it, you've done it. Don't know how many other mobile support ops have shown her, and now Kirk. They just got to use that and scale it more.
And scourers.
Yeah, and they got loads of scourers. But no, he was really pleased. I was in there 9 minutes. It cost me £4.20.
£4.20 for a good meeting.
Yeah, and Velvet's, they're happy, which I'm not surprised with the way Jess is going on up there.
Well, at that point she's going to be mopping the ceilings.
Yeah, well, she was doing the cobwebs the other day. Aaron was supposed to come that way.
No, why don't we go this way?
To that? Leave on that back, or would that just get binned?
No, I'm going to take it back because I might be able to. It's popping that bit back in. If we can pop that back in, it'll still work.
I wonder if. I think that might work. See you later. Bye bye.
So, how is recruitment going, Ash?
I think it's going really well. Obviously, we got our normal site that we struggle to recruit. We've got the new cleaner for Hornets done. We got a new cleaner in Dewey.
Yes, yeah. So, Casey Hornets, Dylan for Dewey.
We got a new cleaner starting potentially Monday, Francis Clark. Lisa.
Yeah.
And Abigail could be starting Horse Road Monday. So on the whole, pretty good. Pretty good. We have got some new sites coming on that we're going to have to find site cleaners for, but that's not for another month yet. So all in all, I think recruitment's gone a lot better.
That's all for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Come back next week when we find out if we will get those 3 new contracts over the line. Will those van problems ever be solved? And we talk more about staff recruitment and staff retention. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button, turn on the notification, and we will see you next week behind the cleans.